Could it be that you're having life and other people decide for you instead of you making those decisions yourself? Welcome back, or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Leafa, but you can call me Leafy. I've been married for 2 years now. This year makes it 3 years. And something that my pastor always says about marriage is that when you say those vows, you are essentially saying to the world that you forsake everyone else for this person. So when I got married, I basically said, I choose no one but you. And I've always thought that to be really profound in the sense of marriage. Like, wow, yes, this is my person. This is the person I spend the rest of my life with. There's nobody else. But I've never thought to look at it that way in the other areas of my life. Until recently, I was attending this masterclass online and the speaker presented this idea in such a by the way kind of, style. So to decide generally means to come to a conclusion about a thing, to come to a settlement, an agreement about a thing. But looking at it in the sense of to make a decision means that no other options exist. My mind was like, bruh. I was gone. That was it. I don't know. It's so simple that it makes me wonder, how come I've never thought about this before? It's completely been changing the way that I look at my goals, that I look at my dreams, that I look at the things that I say matter to me. And so let's talk about it. So most of us probably are walking around with a preference mindset versus a decision mindset. So having a preference is basically to want or to desire or to like one thing over another. We are telling ourselves, okay, this is what I want, and so that means that that is what I definitely am going to have. But that's not actually the way that things work. It's so easy to want. Everybody desires. Like a lot of people have similar goals, similar dreams, to be fit, to be healthy, to advance in your career maybe, to improve your love life, to have better friendships, to deepen your walk with God, whatever it is. But could it be that they're not things that you have fully committed to doing, but things that you prefer to have? And I don't say this to attack anyone because this is the mindset I've had with a lot of things in the past. So for example, I prefer to be fit. Like I prefer to cook at home consistently and to provide my family with healthy snacks. I prefer to have a bunch of money rolling into my bank account during the month and to take multiple family vacations a year. I prefer those things. Those are things I want. But I have never conclusively said, this is what I am going to have. I feel like a lot of us continuously make these things options. They're not actual decisions. We have not decided that there's no other option that exists. Now, this is in no way to oversimplify the process of change, the things that have to go along with it, from your identity to your habits, to your environmental factors, to your resources, your support systems, and those sorts of things. No way am I saying that making a decision makes things easy, but it does now become the thing that guides all of your actions going forward. So for example, if I decide that I want to change my career, do something completely new, then the process of actually changing my career isn't easy. But in making the decision, I am now working towards a specific thing. The beautiful thing about being fully persuaded about it also, because I think part of not making decisions is that people aren't really persuaded by what it is they say that they actually want. Maybe they don't fully believe they can actually have it. Guys, it really doesn't matter as much as we think it does to have everything figured out, as much as it matters to be on the right trajectory. It doesn't matter how long it takes to get there. That's where you're going because you've made that decision. It's no longer a preference. You see, when we have preferences, it's really easy to now make excuses for when things don't happen. And it kind of feeds into this mindset, this kind of mindset that life happens to you. But no, you can happen to life. Like you can make decisions and say, you know what, even though this happened, this is how I'm going to respond. Even though this setback has occurred, I've already decided that this is where I'm going, that this is what I'm doing. And so it's just a matter of doing it. If you're getting value from this video so far, do me a favor, press the like button, subscribe for more videos like this, and let's continue. Right, so a few years ago, I was working a job and I decided I don't want to do this anymore. And so I quit. And at the point in time, I was saving enough. I was living with my parents. I had enough cash. I was like, I'm young. I want to travel the world. At first I wanted to go to Canada. That did not happen. That's another story time for another day. But God is good. And I ended up in Spain and I decided I wanted to go to these different countries. And along the journey of getting there, things changed. These factors that happen on a day-to-day basis did not change the goal. It did not change my decision. You adjust to what happens along the way. Things may change, but you don't change the goal, you just change the plan. You change how you get there. Had I just said that I prefer to travel and I prefer to not be in this job, then of course I can just stay hoping and wishing and thinking and, dreaming about it happening one day and say one day it will happen. One day I'll put things in place. One day I'll be ready to start and actually leave this job and actually book my flights and actually look at accommodation. But no, my first step was deciding this is not what I want to do and this is what I want to do instead. And so we're walking around with this preference mindset versus a decision mindset. And could it be that it's causing you to miss out on the things that are actually important to you, on the things that you say are important to you? Could it be that you're having life and other people decide for you instead of you making those decisions yourself? And the thing is, day to day, you're gonna have to decide. But deciding becomes so much easier when you've made up your mind about what you want. So for example, I have decided that my marriage is going to work. I look around and I see divorces, I see so much strife and so much conflict, and I say no. I've decided my marriage is going to be one of love, of respect, of honor. So on a day-to-day basis, if my husband and I have some sort of disagreement, having that decision in my mind, this is what I want and this is what I'm going to have, I will now adjust my actions, my words to reflect that. I'm not going to go in autopilot and allow the way that I may have learned, whether consciously or unconsciously, how to handle conflict, for example, to affect my marriage negatively, because that's not what I want. It's not just a matter of preference anymore. And so, could it be that you're on autopilot? I don't know. But I believe in asking yourself the hard questions to get out of your own way. And so, my challenge for you is to ask yourself the hard questions. Like, what decisions do you need to make to get you closer to the dreams and the goals that you actually have? What decisions are you avoiding that will get you closer to that? Because life is made up of the habits that you have day in and day out. Like, nobody says, I'm going to be financially free, but in their day-to-day life, they are spending poorly, they're not investing, they're not actually working on ways to get rid of liabilities. That doesn't happen. Your habits will compound day after day after day. And if you're not making decisions day after day after day based on what you actually want, then one day you're going to look back and realize, wait, how did I end up here? Like, how did this entire year pass and I haven't actually done any of the things I said I wanted to do? How am I not one step closer to where I said I wanted to go at the beginning of the year? Or 5 years from now, or 10 years from now, you will look back. If you're not intentional about making decisions, instead of having preferences, you will look back and wonder what happened. And that's not what I want for my life, and that's not what I want for you. So yeah, could it be that you simply prefer things because we want them so strongly, they almost feel like it's something we've decided on when it's not? When we say we want to do something, we start to tell people about it and we get excited and this is what I'm going to do. And that process of telling people things can sometimes make you feel like you're actually progressing towards the thing when you're not. And so time after time you say, yeah, I'm going to start. Yeah, I'm going to start that YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm going to start creating content. Yeah, I'm going to work on my exercise and my fitness. Yeah, I'm going to eat healthier. Yeah, I'm going to start writing more. Yeah, I'm going to start that podcast or that business or whatever it is. You tell everyone about it, and then 12 months have passed and you've done nothing about it except tell people about it. When you decide, it guides what you do, where you go. You're going to know the things that are not going to get you to your destination. Me knowing I'm going to travel to Spain, I'm not going to book a ticket to Barbados. That's not going to make any sense. That make any sense? You're going to look at me like I'm crazy. Why am I going there? But that's how we treat our lives when we don't decide. We just kind of let things go willy-nilly. And then again, like I said, we look back and wonder what happened. So again, it's not about having everything figured out. It's not about having all your routines in place, all your systems in place before you decide. But knowing that once you decide, you are now on the right trajectory of where you want to go. So even if you miss a day, you don't slink back into the old way of doing things because you've already decided that this new way is the only way and no other option exists. And you know what's crazy? We do it for the people that we care about. My husband and I are in the process of adopting my nephew. That's a story for another time. But For us, him having a proper education, for example, was a decision. So on a day-to-day basis, it's not a matter of, should we take him to school today? Should we help him with his schoolwork? Should he do math? Should he do English? I don't know. No, it was not like that. And so on a day-to-day basis, it's, you're getting up, you're getting ready for school, you're doing your homework, you're revising, you're taking time to play, you're taking time to relax, you're taking time with us to go through your work. And you said we do it for other people, but for ourselves, we need to start doing the same. My question to you is, are you operating right now from a place of preference or a place of purpose-driven decisions? Which one is it, and which one will you continue to do? Leave a comment down in the description below. Tell me, what decisions will you make today to help you get closer to your dreams, your visions, and your goals? So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in another one.